Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my second YouTube video, Shirgar Under Fire. Now, we've all, at least I would assume we've all heard the academic agent wax lyrical about the qualities of Shirgar well salted butter, and none of us are denying that it is a quality product, and it is, on the high end of the salted butter field. And when compared to mid-market butters like, I don't know, sort of supermarket special own or Lurpak, that sort of Danish swill, I'm sure it would come out on top. But how is it going to stand up against a field of its compatriots, its fellow elites of the salted butter world, the natural elites of the salted butter world, one might say? Well, that's a good question. And that's what we're here to find out. We're here to find out just how good Shirgar really is when it comes under fire from other high-end quality butters. Now, there aren't any continental butters in this field. It's going up against 3 other forms of salted butter from all 4 corners of our beloved Isles. And the plan is to do a taste test of them one after the other. I'll go after that in a moment, but first of all, I shall introduce you to Shirgar's competitors. Now, obviously, first of all, here we have the beloved Shirgar itself. Blessed be the Shirgar, winner of the Great Taste Award 2019. Quality product. Okay, now here we have my salted butter of choice, the Rhoda Classic Churned Cornish butter. Now, it doesn't say salted on it, but I assure you it is. This is a exquisite butter, if I do say so myself. And being from Cornwall and made by Cornish people, it is, of course, the minority ethnic entry, but we won't let that skew the results or inflict any bias on the tests in any way. Now, this, along with the other 2 butters, were bought from my local booths. I didn't get this from Ocado. I'm very lucky in that we have booths, which is like Ocado, but you actually go in and buy things from the shop. Do you remember when we used to do that? When we used to actually leave the house and buy food in shops? I remember that. So that's where this has come from, and its other 2 fellows that are going up against the Shirgar. Now, unfortunately, with the Shirgar, I had to get that from Ocado, which meant that I had to order £38 of other various items in order to meet the £40 minimum, including, I have to admit, some of the Eternal Bigums. He's old Charlie's got me again, unfortunately, but I don't mind too much. Well, let's have a look at the next competitor. Glenstall Irish butter, salted, traditional, made with summer milk. This is actually my dad's favourite butter. This is Time Stiller Senior's butter of choice. It's made in County Limerick, I believe, and I have tasted this one previously a long time ago, and I have to admit it's not bad. So let's see how the Irish entry stands up. Now, last of all, is a butter that I've never even seen before. Now, this, in booths, at least in my booths, there is a sort of an elite, posh salted butter section in within the butter and spread section, which is where you find the 2 ones I showed you previously. But this one was sort of hidden away a bit above those, in between some. It was sandwiched in between some Lurpak, and it's quite a small. It's quite a small block of butter. If you compare it to the Shirgar, there's not much there. And as you can see, it's from Cheshire, so this is a bit closer to myself, a bit closer to where I come from than any of the others. It does mean we've got butter from England, Ireland, Wales, and Cornwall, but unfortunately no Scottish butter. They tend to be more into their beef herds up there. But yeah, we'll see how this one turns out. This is the dark horse of the competition. It's it's the outside entry in a strange way. I did consider getting some of a particular butter that comes from Normandy in France, but then I decided that I didn't want to, sully this illustrious competition with any continental rubbish. So there's the 4 entries. And my plan is to split a couple of these in half. Sheldon's Lancashire oven bottom muffins, based and lanky pilled, and toast some of these and have some butter on the half muffins and have a taste one after the other, and we'll see which one is best. And so I know I'm going to go away and toast these, and I will come back and we'll get the taste test underway. Okay.
Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm having a dinner party and I've run out of coffee.
Come in.
Thank you.
Will Gold Blend be too good for your guests?
You saved my life the other night.
The dinner party?
The coffee. Very successful.
How can you ever thank me?
I'll try and think of something. But you're always this late.
I won't be tomorrow.
What's happening tomorrow?
I'm inviting you for dinner.
Do you want the lady of the house?
Well,
She's getting changed. Could I offer you a coffee?
I called round last night when you had company.
You mean
Charlie Bigham.
came round for coffee?
Bigham.
Hello.
I want to see you. Now. I hope I didn't get you out of bed. This coffee tastes good. Hello.
Excellent coffee.
Thank you.
And intriguing presentation. Perhaps we might discuss it over dinner.
You wouldn't happen to be Italian.
Yes,
Opera lover? It's always Italians. Has she talked
Salted butter.
yet? I think we should leave before the paparazzi get here. Which one's the kitchen?
Golden roasted, richer, smoother, Nescafe Gold Blend.
I don't know why I let you do that.
Because I...
You serve better coffee.
Besides, I love you.
Okay, boys and girls, we are back. I have got my Highland Spring water in my Get Out mug to cleanse my palate. And we've got our 4 competitors here. They're all lined up and ready to go. So let's have the first taste test, shall we? That is salty. That really is salted butter. Not bad. Tough act to follow. So we're on to the Roder's Cornish, the BAME entry. That is also rather good. Well, I mean, these are all quality products after all, so I don't know why I'm saying they're rather good. I'm sure they're all good, it's just which is the best is what we're trying to decide. Okay. Now we're on to the Irish butter. Not bad. I'm not sure it has quite a stronger taste as the other two. We shall continue. Now this is the outsider, the Cheshire entry. The texture of this is rather strange. It's almost cheese-like when you take it out. Not in that it's like rock hard, but it doesn't seem to be quite as soft and pliable. It seems a bit somewhere in between cheese, that very soft cheese and butter. So I'm intrigued by this one. Well, let's have a munch. Not bad. Not bad at all. The question is, which one of these elite salted butters is going to claim the crown? Or, some might say, is Shirgar going to keep the crown? Retain the crown? Well, having tried all four, I'm going to have to say I think it's a toss-up between Shirgar and Rhodes. Between the Welsh and the Cornish. It's not that these two are bad. They're both very nice. But these two just seem to have that little bit extra. So I'm going to go in for a second taste test on these two, just to decide. Okay. Now for the Cornish one. Oh wait, I've got to cleanse my palate. The Get Out mug, the official mug of the Elite Salted Butter Deathmatch Championship, is available from the Academic Agents House of Merchandise, along with an excellent mug by a certain Mr. D. So let's try this Cornish butter now, shall we? For the second time. That is good. Well, the question is, which do I go for? Which one deserves the crown? The crown of the salted butter of choice of based artists? Well, after much deliberation, am I going to hand it to the Shirgar or the Rhodes? The Shirgar or the Rhodes? Shirgar, Rhodes. I'm giving it to the Shirgar. I'm giving it to the Shirgar. It's a damn close thing. The Duke of Wellington, it was the closest run thing you ever saw in your life, and there's very little between them. There really is. In real terms, this is a hung parliament, and no one would be able to form a majority because they're both extremely nice. But the Shirgar just has perhaps something a little bit superior to the Rhodes. Maybe that's why it won 2019 Great Taste Award. Maybe that's why. Well, that's the result. The Eternal Shirgar reigns supreme once again. A very solid second place here. Didn't do anything wrong. I'm not sure which one I'd put as third. I think I would probably put the Cheshire butter as third. and the Irish butter was fourth. The Cheshire one just seems to have a little bit more of an edge in terms of flavour, but not much between them. Once again, they're all lovely, and I strongly encourage you all to go out and purchase locally sourced butter from local or indeed regional dairies, because these are all absolutely fantastic. And on a bit of toast, on a bit of toasted muffin, they're just a lovely basic treat for tiger riders everywhere. But I'm going to bring this video to a close now, and I hope to see you all again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that bollocks, and I will perhaps do some railway series videos as I originally intended at some point down the line. But for now, good night and good luck.